get started here, y'all. It'd be nice to not just explode starting out. Hopefully my sushi won't stay down.
New team online matching.
There we go. Well, let's see what we get for some warm-ups. What are we gonna get for those are still on. That's gonna sound like crap. Oh well. Let me get that audio fixed. There we go.
Absolutely perfect!
I'm sure that was extra loud on y'all's end. I'm sorry. Hey Axel, welcome in.
Next stage.
That's why it's important to check your sound sources and make sure you don't have extra stuff still on cue like I did. Because I have my other sound sources on from Sunday's showcase. Yeah, that was... I'm sure it was a little loud. I think we're ready. Yep, okay. What we got here? Okay, this is actually not one I've played that much.
I'm a OG boy. I'm a OG.
one. What was that, 16? It might be 17. Hi, Amir.
Absolutely perfect!
Yeah, don't give me that. There we did. Yeah. Anybody who didn't hear the news already, the 2.11 update was teased last night, and that will be the final content update for Phoenix. Honestly, it's been over 2 years. It's about time to end it. Well, that's what I'm not going to do next time. Like, I'm too lazy for that. Like, I have done that for 4 games now. I do not need to do it for a 5th. He says, here comes Sorceress. I wouldn't doubt it, knowing our luck. Knowing our luck, I wouldn't freaking doubt it. Alright, which one? That's 19. Just do everything. Bad on my end, so he's got that one.
Unbelievable! You're the best! Next stage.
That's one of those charts that's just better from a concept than its actual execution, because the actual execution is kind of lacking in that one. Not my favorite. What was I tagged in? Oh, yeah. Well, we're gonna get another one. Yeah, we were both kind of hoping for S21. I do not like S19. Up. And I'm gonna play the chart that I don't like.
속에서 burning 설마 속에서 찾아봐 너의 모습을 going 무엇을 원하는 건지 말해봐 네 맘에 frozen I just am running your story 망설여서 뭐해 두려움이 가득 차인 이것은 너인데 떨지 말고 보래 한번 우리 세상 주인공은 너인데 닿을 때까지 준비해 오를 때까지 너를 찾아간다 뿅 아침이 와 똑같은 날 I need you 멀리 걸어가다 내가 한 방에 부숴버려 꽉 안아주면 안 잡아먹지 호랑이가 무서운 호랑이가 되는 넌 지금 빨리 도망쳐 어둡고 외로운 밤 차갑게 변해가 깊어지는 나의 사라져간다 무슨 말도 묻지 말고 던져 세상은 네 맘대로 안 되니 뽀삐리 욕심을 많은 내 꿈꾸죠 그렇게 놔주면 안 잡아먹지 호랑이가 쫓아가 넌 지금 빨리 준비해 놔주면 안 잡아먹지
Annoying. Epic.
Absolutely perfect!
See, here's the thing. Playing to just refill scores on whatever you play, that's fine. Playing entire folders, where some of these difficulty folders are larger than entire song lists in older games. That gets very, very tiring and very, very cumbersome. I have done that for 4 games now. I'm good not doing it for a 5th and just playing whatever the hell I want from here on out. I have done that enough. Pumpability is a better measure anyways. And even with its flaws, pumpability is still a better measure for what I want to measure. Okay, so it looks like we're going to move to double just to make sure we don't get sniped again. And have an actual match. I wouldn't doubt it. Alright, anyways. Double. No, I did that in previous games before I even had a cab again. Like, I did that all in Prime in arcade. And Prime 2, I got a mixed and match. People will do that. People will do that if they're dedicated. Here's a fun one, at least. That being said, my priorities back then were a lot different. came down to the ending and said, hey, at least I fixed it, so there.
Wow! New record!
Good to at least have that fixed.
Game over!
The thing is, like, they were in that half and half position of we're considering. We don't know yet. There was never any concrete information of whether they were or weren't going to do it. So we just have to wait. And knowing them, they'll probably clear the data. Because that does incentivize people to play it again, even as much as they bitch and moan, which is appropriate, actually, in this kind of case, where we can actually transfer scores. But it does get people to play the stuff again, which means more money. Okay, just for reference, I'm a size like 9, 9.5. I am bridging my foot as best I can. I can barely hit this, like... And my pads are not exactly deep either. To just tap, you can probably get away with being a 9 like I am and get consistent enough, but... I don't do that very often. I try not to because it's not consistent ever. Anyways, I need to keep going with matching. Yeah, so we just wait and see. There's nothing we can
New
do.
team, use your testing step.
You should be ready to go then. Alright, next one. It's usually not. Oh, come on! Alright, let's take advantage of this and actually get the win here. Yeah, no problem, man. We're not gonna talk about how I just like quadruple stepped one part.
Absolutely perfect!
I somehow like quadruple stepped one part and did not get punished.
Next stage.
I still can't believe I got away with that. The triple stepping. Like, I just decided to be like, I'm just going to use my left foot for this entire left pad. No. No. Somehow I managed to get over in time. That one's fun at least. That's a fun one. I'm gonna laugh a lot at that great cosplay, and knowing Jeb, it probably did. Yep.
Absolutely perfect!
Good job.
Next stage.
That happens. Yeah, I think I used up all my brain power during the marathon on Sunday, which I'm very happy with how it went. Like, anybody who did not see the marathon showcase for Slurpathon for Pump, that went really well, and I'm happy with how it went. Even getting a PB on Sonic Boom, which was nice. The only thing I failed was Crimson Hood, but I'm kind of shaky on that anyways. And my score on that in the marathon was higher than my old PB, so practice does make perfect. Practice makes perfect, y'all. Let's go, Ronnie's. most exciting chart either to begin with. I don't really like this one. I like that there's an easier version of what's above it, but I'm not really happy with how it's
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
like we were gonna have something to fill the gap between this and whatever the other double is. It really should have been something that paired. But I feel like the density is the right length. Like the density is the right amount for something in that range. But it's just kind of sloppily put together. Yeah, it did start on red. Alright, let's keep going here. I do need to fix this. Didn't I get this in a match with him one time already? I feel like I did.
I will make you understand.
Maybe that might have saved me at the end. Getting the max combo down was kind of bad though, as well as getting 2 misses in a row.
Unbelievable!
Oh, saved by
You're the best!
barely. He almost had me there.
Next stage.
Yeah, we did have a video of us doing this one together. I think that was the PV where I got 2 greats on camera. Oh. We keep going here. Ugh. See if he wants to do like one more. And then we'll probably switch folders. And then we'll go double after. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's nice to be able to get something like that closer by. Something you can have more often. Unfortunately, closer by machines aren't always better. I can tell that story in a bit. The last time I matched on this was at IAPA.
Let's go!
This is the end game. This is the end game.
I better stay ahead.
Let's go!
That might have saved me right there at the end. Saved.
Absolutely perfect!
In fact, I probably would have been okay anyways. That was a little scary. That was a little scary. I have to wonder what replace internals means though, because it could be they change the MK out, they replace speakers. There's, we need more info. We need more info. But yeah, a close by cabinet is not always better, unfortunately. Because I remember when Fiesta 1 popped up in my area 15 years ago. Long time. Brand new FX. This thing was like
Game
only
over!
5 minutes closer drive than going to DMV, which I was going to regularly. Unfortunately, that cabinet had not good pads. They were very stiff, which was a very common issue at the time. And it was set to 4 hearts, $2 a credit. I noped out of that after I got my fill of like original Fiesta stuff and just went back to playing NXA for the next year. Looks like he's about ready. Yeah. Only stay at a regular location if you really want to play new things that you don't have access to, or the conditions are just generally better. Otherwise, bail. Either get them to help, like make it better, or bail.
New team online matching.
Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. I'm curious. Alright, twisting. silly great in the middle, but no problem otherwise.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
I have an extra 101% lead thanks to Chrono Circle. That's what I'm gonna call it. Because anybody who doesn't know, Kumomo, my avatar, shows up in Flavor Step, what we just played. But she's also originally from Super Hard Guru Pop, which was an original in Chrono Circle. Which is quite fun and a good song. We will end on D25 for the last song. We're going to play 3 of these, and then we'll play 1 to finish up. Nice phone. Okay.
Let's go, let's go.
I got 1 grade at the very end because I was just not quite on top of it. Nice try.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Nice try. I should have had it. Whatever happens. That's a good sign, at least. Hopefully things will be okay.
Next stage.
Yep, just kind of fell behind. Yeah, it was a good tie. It was good. Like, the chart looks tame for a 23, but it's honestly pretty relentless in its last 2 runs. So even if you're conserving before then, you kind of get beat up unless you're really ready for the ending. That's a good one to match. Like, it's a good one. And it's still like a fine classical arrangement for what it is. Like, it's enjoyable. And it's nice to get new charts for it again. We hadn't had a new chart since I think Fiesta 1. Okay, I need to fix this. We'll see. Combo might have actually made the difference here. Yep, it did.
Perfect!
Damn. Good match. Combo just barely takes me out. Although getting in the miss at the end was sloppy. That's a good one. That's good. Good job.
Next stage.
And an extra 200 combo offsets the grades, so. Good job, sir. We'll go in 30. Give myself just a little bit of time. I don't think I'm gonna be playing like super hard for the rest of the session, but we'll definitely try and do some cleanup on things. I think that's really all I want to do today. I don't want to push so hard that my sushi ends up escaping my stomach. That would not be good. Oh. Let me know if you notice any capture skipping, by the way, because I had that happen during the marathon Sunday, and it wasn't a server thing because it happened on a local recording I did too. So, I'm hoping that's not an issue and it was just a one-off, but it may be that freaking Windows just hates my capture card now and is not fond of StarTech things because of how old they are. I actually have not played this one that much, so this is actually not going to be in my favor. hesitating in the middle of it might still be a PB. It was a really good start. A lot of grades. Oh, that actually screwed me.
Fantastic.
Damn. All the grades actually screwed me. Good match.
Next stage.
Yep, things happen. But that's why you can't just mash. If you're doing a match, you need to be very, very careful of where you're choosing to mash because I got punished hard. That's also on me for not playing Halcyon much, but I'm so sick of playing Halcyon in other games. Let's see where we're gonna get out of this. Okay, I guess this will be our last one for match. Oh, we got. What are we gonna die on? Yeah, that's a dying one. That's a dying one no matter what. Yep. Sorry, Dan, I got stomach.
Hey, why don't you just get up and dance, Dan?
It's not even stomach, it's my mouth.
Game over.
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut that off. But, the mouth was like, you are gonna get extra dry, you're gonna get an extra headache because of it. And I'm like, I don't want to risk that. Weather's been kind of off and on, so it hasn't been great as far as, like, pressure outside. I feel like I'm getting more susceptible to pressure whenever weather changes. I'm inheriting it from you. Oh well. That's the thing about getting older. It hurts.
Hey, I have a reason.
Yeah, you do. I'm just being lazy and making excuses. know, I think I know what I will play. Let's go fix Halcyon. Now that I know where I'm going in that chart. Let's go fix Halcyon. But first I just need to just give myself a second. Oh, headache, headache, headache. Let me shut his stream off too while I'm at it. He did good. He played good. Better than I did today, that's for sure. Alright, anything else y'all want to see before I close up shop for today? Like, I'll still keep going for a little bit. But if there's anything else y'all want to see, get those requests in. Let me go look at Halcyon, see where the second half lies. And we should be good from there. Halcyon B24. Come on, internet, work. Okay, I just need to go. Just don't even bother cheating. Eka. Hello, how you doing, bud? Hope you've been good. You moved recently, didn't you? If that's true, I hope move was good. Alright, let's attack Halcyon for a bit. Let's attack Halcyon. is like very not good. Only have a 9.73. Let's fix that. Damn it. Yep.
Your skills are
Yep.
really amazing.
That's what happens when you miss.
Next stage.
That's what happens when you miss, all. Can't afford that. The day Kyle mains DDR is something I never thought I'd see from them. Hey, if you're having fun, you're having fun. I can't blame you. Especially considering, like, you've talked about that pump cap in the past. Nah, we can do that. We can do that better. Like, this isn't that hard at 24. I should not be having a score this low on a chart that's not really that hard. There are hard things about it, but as a whole, I should be knocking this one out. At least the chart is good. It offsets, like, how much I dread playing this song, just because it's old. And it's not an old song I actually enjoy. Like, everybody wants this, everybody wants Freedom Dive. Like, I don't see the appeal in Freedom Dive other than memes. I would much rather have, like, Perosia. Which it has been used in a lot of games, but that's a lot more appealing than Freedom Dive is for me. Isn't that Sakuzo?
Yeah.
Wrong artist. Now, I like Axion as a song, but I don't think it's a good fit for dance game, unfortunately. It's in enough games, and it's fine. It's a good song. Good video, too. I'm gonna let this die for a second just so I can get some more time.
Hey, is this really your best?
I think the thing is that Phoenix relied too much on songs from other games and labels that are already popular. Like, I don't mind bringing stuff in from current artists, like bringing in their previous BMSs or other stuff they've done, because we've done that in the past. Like, Dion had Friend in XX, and that's BMS, but it was a good fit for the game, and I don't think it had been used in any other game. Zaberkegel's fine, yeah. But yeah, Phoenix just relied way too much on Hardcore Tano C and very popular BMS, especially those that were already used in Chrono Circle at the very beginning of Phoenix's lifetime. Like when all but one of your World Music licenses, not World Max, World Music licenses was all from Chrono Circle except for one. That's a balance issue. Like, most of the songs they picked were fine, most of them, but some of them were just really not. I wouldn't actually looked at where like when Pop and Shower was done. That is from 2011. It is not aged well from a song, and I could not make it through the first 20 seconds of music video because it really is that much flashing. No wonder they did not use it here. Well, K-pop is still going to be what brings in the casuals. It's really just going to be these kinds of things are going to bring in players from other games. The problem that I've talked about in the past is that most of these songs to bring in players from other games don't have easy enough charts for them to play. Some of them start at double digits. This is not like Hand Game where you can kind of fumble your way through. You have to learn how to read and have your leg muscles like build up. That's the biggest issue with balancing in Phoenix. Okay, don't drop the last hole this time, please. Not great, but good enough.
Wow! You're awesome! Wow! New record!
Could have been worse, I guess.
Next stage.
Futuristic Clock would be great, but wow, I can imagine it's gonna end up like Chaos again and just be
It's gonna be very
really,
painful.
really rough.
It's gonna be very painful.
Someday we'll see. It's likely. Futuristic Clock is a great song. It took me some time to warm up to it, but in the end, I was actually very happy with that song. A great BGA too. Because yeah, we had some glimpses of like future artists at the very end of XX when 2.07 came out. But when Chrono Circle came out, they really got their chance to shine. And our BGAs and overall graphical presentation greatly improved again. And thankfully, pretty much all of that quality, as far as BGAs were concerned, did carry over into Phoenix. Hey, Elijah. Well, here's the thing. We can't really get DJ Max originals unless they have a crossover agreement with NeoWiz. And how I've heard NeoWiz run things, they don't really like doing collabs. It's hard for them. It's hard to contact them or hard to license any kind of agreements. So a lot of the things that are in DJ Max that you also hear are generally things that are just shared between games, like world licensing.
Which is weird because I know of these two games that did collab.
There are some, but I don't think Enamira will be one of them because I'm sure NeoWiz wants a lot of money. Because NeoWiz wants their money.
Rayon doesn't have money. Rayon doesn't have money.
Then they must have worked out some really good agreement. Now, what we've seen in the past is we did have crossovers with Taito during Chrono Circle. So I think it would be more likely to get stuff from other
Is
Taito
this
games,
really
even
your
if they're
best?
discontinued. Because I would absolutely bet on getting stuff from Groove Coaster and Totoda, even though they're both arcade. Because during Chrono Circle, we had a Totoda crossover, a Groove Coaster crossover, and a Music Diver crossover. All three separate events, taking up 3 separate patches. And the things we got were very good. It was worth it.
Yep.
Easy to on, yeah, I could see that. Easy to on might have some
I
history.
just wish Gorilla Song had a prettier banner.
Which one?
Edgelord.
Edgelord?
Yep.
I don't mind it.
I
I like the Gorilla Man. I like the Gorilla Man. I don't know his
It's
character.
not like it's not appealing. The song is cool, but banner is like, I don't want it.
I need to fix this. I hope I have some foot speed for this, but yeah, my score on the D24 is higher than this, which is kind of silly. I only played each double once, I think, though. I'm gonna let the time run down. The stomach is like, eh. Okay. playing a chart like this is that you need to put more energy into stuff. We'll fix that in a second, because that was very sloppy.
Unbelievable! You are the best! Wow! New record!
The thing about the patterns in this chart is that they're not really slide friendly in most places. You have to do a lot of lifting. And if you don't lift up enough by putting energy into your steps, then you'll usually just whiff and not get like a depress. So it works against like playstyles like yours. And sometimes mine I'm feeling. I have to like consciously put energy into hitting things cleanly. Otherwise I end up just whiffing them. We'll fix that in a second. That should not be that hard. Like if I ended up getting that score when I hadn't played that in a while, then God knows how bad my first play was. Because I only ended up playing it once before. I don't mind the song. Like the song's fun. Like it has fun charts. It's and if you haven't seen the video is hilarious. It's unfortunate that this and Rush Hour are not in Pump, because they very, very predominantly feature Litmus and other artists. Also, why is it 112 BPM? It's not listed like that in any other game I can think of. My it's definitely not. I can say for sure 100% when I played it last year when we still had my location test, Rush Hour was not 112. It was 224. I don't know where they got that from. Just like I don't know where they got like the Alltale is like listed as like 90 BPM or something. It's like no, you cannot take the 180 BPM and divide it in half in a song that's in 3/4. That's not how that works.
So it's 60.
It was actually 60, or whatever it's supposed to be. It's slow. Point is, it's not 90. They did that with Waltz of Doge when it was teased in Prime 2. I remember because I noticed the targets were flashing abnormally. Like, why are they flashing at like half BPM in a song in a waltz? I get so mad at musical things like these. Like, there's the musical things where we just kind of like let slide stuff like triplets and such. Like, we don't need to be super exact, but like, it's a blatantly wrong BPM. That's what happens when you let an ex-trumpet player play these games. Alright, back to Rush Hour. Why do people do that? FC-ed, but not great on the score. I'll fix it another day.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Fix it another day.
Next stage.
Yeah, I think I am going to stop after this set because my stomach is starting to kick back a little. Matching with Jeb was fun, but it's also kind of taking its toll on me. The sushi is starting to haunt. I'm gonna say screw it because if Tusa can get a triple S on this, then I should be doing it at this point. No reason not to at this point. The song's been out long enough, and I just don't play it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a perfectly fine song. It's a good license. I love playing Harmageddon .9. Legitimately good song. Good BGA. Good fit for the game. And very menacing and very difficult. Like, as you can see, I haven't even bothered playing the 26 because I know I'm not going to get through it. I just do not have, like, raw stamina at this point. Even the S24 is just riddled with runs and notes. I'm just gonna let that let her die real quick and then we'll go. We'll go on the next song.
Hey, is this really your best?
God, I hope not. I hope it's not my best. Alright, y'all. Well, anyways, since we're waiting for my stomach to calm down before I go again, I will say I will be out of town for a couple days after my work week. So we probably won't have a stream again until... We'll probably have one stream later this week before I go to work, but otherwise there probably won't be another stream until at least Monday, if not Tuesday. We've got a little community event for Pump Stuff, so we'll be traveling down. And I'm still playing through Cultic right now because I went back and played through Chapter 1 on extreme difficulty. Quite fun. Also got my ass handed to me a lot of times. So I gotta play through the interlude, and then I gotta play through Chapter 2, which was just released last week. So I will be keeping busy. That's for sure. little bit of slop, but it should be okay. Should have got one extra bad to match it up.
Wow! New record!
I get my triple S. I get exactly what I asked for and nothing more.
Next stage.
Yeah, honestly, that's really not that hard. I don't know why my score was so low on it. Yeah, our little community event for Pump is fun because it's not just a standard like match or score tournament. It's kind of like playing a bunch of special challenges that are kind of tailored to each player's like personal skill level, so that every player has to try, and they can be fun. It's a good like take and good way to like break out of the norm and do some different things. Like last time we had like a kind of a word scramble. You would play a song, and during that song you were given a piece of paper, and you had to word scramble the title of the next song, and you had until the beginning of the next song to figure out what the song was and pick it. Like that's the kind of fun stuff. Not everything has to be simple head-to-head. Sometimes you just get nice, silly events like those, and it can be more fun. Especially since with that kind of thing, everybody can participate. But I'm gonna wait a little bit just so I can get some time to rest. Honestly though, I probably should have picked a better song to die on, because now I have to wait for like 15-20 seconds first. Whoopsie! Silly me.
Hey, is this really your best?
Dang it, Eric, why couldn't you have had the first hold kill me instantly? Yeah, I'm gonna try and make my stomach work through this. It's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. This is not exactly one of my better songs. I enjoy playing it, but I still have to fix that. That one slowdown run is actually a big problem for me, and I have not been able to do a very clean run on it. I'm hopefully going to make it through this, but the ending is just so much work. Alright, off we go. didn't give up and I didn't die. Good enough. I didn't die. Score's bad, but I didn't die. The most important thing is I didn't give up and I didn't die. I will take that for not having played in a while. Yeah, Cell's been kind of ripping it up on singles. It's just unfortunate he doesn't really have a place to play double on.
Game over.
Well, if my creaky ass can still do that when I'm not feeling great, then I can definitely go improve that some other time. So that does make me feel a bit better. I said, happy enough that I can still just play that. Alrighty, y'all. That's gonna be it for me today. Thanks, Jeff, for agreeing to match with me. Had some fun matches. I didn't play my best, and you got some good wins on me. I will hopefully fix that next time. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Like I said, I will be out for a bit this weekend, so no stream then. We'll probably do one stream before I go to work this week, maybe two, we'll see. And then I don't have any marathon stuff planned for a bit, but I was asked to show up for our GDQ hotfix next month. So I have something in mind for that, but I haven't finalized it. So I'll be preparing something in the back. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, man. Really appreciate it, bud. Let me see if I can find y'all a host, see who's doing stuff. Let's see who can raid. Who's doing stuff? Let's go say hi to Satan. She's playing some Plants vs. Zombies right now. So, go say hi to Satan. Go give her some love. And I'll see y'all whenever I stream next. Thanks for watching, everyone.